This is Kanzenshuu, the podcast, episode 438 for the week of April 1st, 2018. Welcome back to Kanzenshuu,
the podcast,
an extension of the all-encompassing Dragon Ball fan site.
Kanzenshuu.
That's right, we cover anything and everything Dragon Ball in hopes of enlightening and a little bit of entertaining. This week, Kanzenshuu, the podcast, is brought to you by Crunchyroll, now streaming Naruto Shippuden. Follow along with the adventures of Bort's father when he was younger, but not quite so young. All your friends are there, the dog person, the one-eyed person. I think Zabza shows up again at some point. Naruto Shippuden, now streaming only on Crunchyroll. Welcome to the show. We are excited. This is in the wake of our Dragon Ball GT review episodes. We've been talking about space travel, and we've decided there's enough to talk about in the way that they travel through space. It wasn't just in GT. If you think back to the original series, I think
with the arrival of Raditz, it pretty much kicks off.
It does. I'm thinking of our heroes, the way they take off into space. Gohan, Kudadin, and Bulma out on their ship. They have all these things, and there's a great thing about Dr. Brief, and he's like not quite done putting in all the
coffee
stuff
maker
into Goku's spaceship, and the gravity machine, all that kind of stuff. I mean, there's so many things that you need to think about as you're getting off into space. Something I don't think we really think about with the characters and what they do. And what are they eating out there in space? And Jeff, I wanted to tell you a little bit about Blue Apron. They actually offer space delivery for food now. Let me tell you about some of the recipes that they have available for you this week. We have spice rubbed nekomajin thighs with maple pan sauce and garlic mashed potatoes. We have crispy sea turtle with coconut lime curry and kale. And we have spicy tomato and coconut higher dragon with garlic rice.
You know, Mike, I have to say, I've been using these kinds of subscription services for a little while now.
Yeah.
It took me a while to get used to it because, hey, I wasn't really sure if I was going to go on this boat or the spaceship, right? And I just wasn't sure if I was really ready for this kind of commitment to these sort of pre-prepared meals. But listen, when I got that dragon and that boo sauce that was on top of it, it was so good. It was so good.
And they come in such convenient little packages too. And they actually changed up their knickknacks packaging recently. It used to come in just these little
these cardboard, not cardboard, like a paper bag.
Brown paper bags.
But now they come in actual astronaut tubes.
It's great. It's like the old astronaut ice cream that you got when you were a kid. You just squeeze the tube and it comes right out. It's ready to go.
It's not like those pills that you used to see in some of those early movies where you swallow the pill and feel hungry. No,
so dumb.
No.
Because when you think about someone like Goku, he doesn't want to eat a pill. I mean, that's not fun.
No, he wants to enjoy it. He wants to savor the taste, and that's what you can do.
But here's the thing, the quantities aren't going to be enough for Goku. How many meals do you get to choose from? Because if I'm like Goku hungry, I want to pick more than 2 meals.
Well, that's the thing. It's not just 3 meals anymore. You can do 3 meals, you can do 5 meals. You can actually get delivered up to 200 meals per week. So this is the great thing. If you want to enjoy your first 3 meals, head over to blueapron.com and use offer code Kanzenshuu, and we'll hook you up with your first 3 space meals for free. That's blueapron.com, promo code Kanzenshuu.
And it doesn't matter what planet you're on?
Doesn't matter what planet you're on. That's a great thing about
What if it's in the process of being blown up, though?
Well,
if I'm on Namek and I'm really freaking hungry.
Interplanetary Wi-Fi is actually pretty solid these days. Okay. I know you haven't been out in space lately, but I can tell you from personal experience, it'll hit you. Blueapron.com, promo code Kanzenshuu. So we get back to our space travel here. We're well fed. We're ready to go.
And we saw this in GT with the episodes that we just watched. They were like, GT and Bulma were saying on Earth, how come they haven't contacted us recently? Which, you think about it, they've had every means necessary previously shown in the series that they could have from space reach out to their families back on Earth to say, hey, what's
I know.
up?
The frustrating thing is they can make that phone call at any time. When you're out in space, why waste the money on the long distance calls when you could just run your own blog? And that's where Squarespace comes in. Is you can create these beautiful websites, ready-made, ready-to-go templates from professional designers, customize everything. There's nothing to patch, nothing to upgrade ever.
Let me say, Mike, when it comes to Squarespace, look, I really just do not want to spend the time and energy controlling the design of my website. I want something that looks good. I want to be able to do it without controlling it at all. And
it's mobile friendly. That's the best thing about it when you're out in space.
But do people in the Dragon world have smartphones?
They absolutely do. They have. Have you seen the Jump Super Anime Tour special now?
You're right.
We are at the point into Dragon Ball Super. People have mobile phones. They are taking that with them out in space.
So this blog that Pawn is running, now that she's progressed to having Pawn's diary be a blog?
Right, and this is the example
I want to use.
mobile
responsive.
It's www.pawnblog.com, www.squarespace, and that's where you can find her blog. Check it out. You will see the incredible, beautiful, mobile-ready templates.
So easy to use, so easy to not customize if you want to, because they're just gorgeous the way they are.
You want to set up a store, they have storefronts. You can accept payments if you want to set up, just like Pond has just a travel blog. Jeff, you're into photography. You can share all your photos on your Squarespace blog. It's beautiful.
Easy. So easy.
So if you want to check this out for yourself, you can start your own space blog. Head on over to squarespace.com and use offer code DAIZENTAI. That's squarespace.com, offer code DAIZENTAI. Start your own blog today. Now, on my last space travel, I don't have enough to do out in space.
That actually occurred to me a lot as we were watching these GT episodes, because you got the core trio, and I think it was Bulma or Chi-Chi, they even said like, oh, they've been out for 9 months.
Right.
And I wish I had said this during our GT
It's a weird
review.
thing. They were like, in another 4 months, they'll be back. Like 9 plus 4 doesn't equal a year.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
I remember thinking, and I wish I brought this up during the episode that we did the GT review of Awesomeness, but I'm going to say it now. Man, that's a long time to be stuck on a ship together with the three of them. They're probably sick of each other. What do they talk about?
Insane, I know.
Because like they don't, and we even address this, like personality wise, they're okay enough, but they don't really play off each
Not
other.
as engaging as we've seen in other chemistry with other characters, definitely.
And where my brain goes, because I'm a weird fangirl, is I'm thinking like, okay, what are they doing to keep themselves occupied? Are they getting along? Do they just spend hours in silence? What are they doing there?
Well, exactly. I mean, you got to go off and just have some time to yourself. And that's where Audible comes in. Audible is the leading provider of digital audiobooks with over 180,000 audiobooks available. They do magazines, periodicals, audiobooks as well, read by some of the greatest superstars in our universe. We can offer you a 30-day trial here at Kanzenshuu. You can find something of remote interest for your space travels.
And let me tell you, Mike, those space travels, they get quicker and quicker when you listen to an Audible audiobook on your travels. I mean, if you've got like this, mega month tour and you have to go traveling all the time in your spaceship, I mean, that could really drain on yourself. And so it only makes sense that you should go and use this Audible subscription. I believe they start you off with 6 credits that you can go get 6 books right away. And you can pick whatever book you want. They're read by these talented individuals who read these books out. And I mean, they're just so fascinating. And I think you've picked out a book just recently, right?
Absolutely. I think this is the appropriate choice. What you want to check out. You can get this for free with your free promo credit here from Kanzenshuu. Check out Cosmos, the Carl Sagan book. It's just amazing. Read by some of the best people. We've got LeVar Burton there. We've got Seth MacFarlane there. Masako Nozawa narrates it as well. I mean, I think it's just an amazing piece of intergalactic companionship out there for you. Jeff, like you said, you get 6 credits. Put one of them toward Cosmos there. That's going to be on our dime.
Let me make a suggestion for number 2.
Yeah.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy by Douglas Adams. You have to do it.
Now, who's the narrator on that one?
Pee Wee Herman. And I gotta tell you, you don't think it's gonna work, but when you hear his voice going into some of this, the jokes are so dry. It's British humor. And so when Pee Wee Herman comes in there, you're thinking this is gonna be like really outlandish, but no, he does a very good job in his quirky way. So I would definitely recommend that for anyone who's going on space travel and needs something to keep their time.
Head on over to audible.com and use offer code KANZENSHAI. Get your 6 free credits. Audible, unleash the power of the spoken word.
So going along with what Meri was saying, you have these personalities, you're up there for a long time, and you need audiobooks to relax. I got other concerns, though. Maybe this is more of a personal thing. I don't know, a little TMI here, but I got to tell you, I worry about change of clothes.
We only have so many costumes to change through.
Yeah, and
I mean, between like our spacesuits and then our party hats, you're going to run out eventually.
Exactly. You need to bring a decent wardrobe. You got to have the right wardrobe as well. It can't just be anything. I think boxers in particular, it's very important what kind of boxers you have.
Oh, you never want to leave the house without clean underwear. That's why I want to tell you a little bit about MeUndies. Head on over to MeUndies.com. We got 20% offer here for you.
Is it men's and women's?
This is men's and women's wear. Right now they are featuring nautical themes. I think that's perfect for your space adventures, your space travels. You look like you're heading to Nantucket, but you're actually heading out there to Namek. So pack it up, pack it in, get 20% off your first order at MeUndies.com. Head on over there and use offer code DAIJUTAI. That is MeUndies.com. Use offer code DAIJUTAI. There are so many concerns when you're out there in space. I mean, the underwear is such a major one. That's the thing. I mean, it's so close to you.
Like, you don't want to think about it.
Yeah, you don't want to.
And then when you do have to think about it, you're like, oh, snap.
That's the
worst.
What do I do? What is the state of doing laundry on a spaceship? I don't actually know.
Where do they get the water
works.
from?
Do
they teleport it in?
Do they recycle their pee? That's probably a thing they do, right?
Well, I mean, desalinization, it's possible.
I mean, that's probably what you do. I don't know. My space adventures, I always go into cryogenic sleep, so like I don't have to worry about it. I don't know.
What's the fun of cryogenic sleep if you can't like dream? I want to actually sleep. And I know that gets difficult because there's no rising and setting of the sun. So how do you know what time it is? I feel like my sleep would be just so thrown off.
Well, when you sleep on the Lisa mattress, you are going to get the best sleep on your space travels. Lisa's mattresses, these are innovative direct-to-consumer online mattresses, and they plant a tree for every mattress that they sell.
Is it a space tree?
It is a space tree.
Like
absolutely.
it's Sailor Moon? Space trees?
Yeah, it was. They plant one doom tree for every mattress that they sell. It is absolutely true. 100% American-made mattresses.
Or the tree of might. I'm sorry, I'm still hung up on the trees.
It can be the Kanzenshuu for
the Kanzenshuu tree.
No, the tree of godly might. It could be that if you want it to be. It can absolutely be that. I'm trying to tell you all about Lisa mattresses here. 100% American made. They shipped compressed in a box right to your spaceship. They'll actually shoot it out of their ship to your ship. It's so compressed. You just got to open that airlock just for a moment and it's going to fly right in there.
What if I fly out though? Because it's a vacuum.
Well, no, you're using your Kamehameha to propel yourself
with the
back into the ship.
the trajectory.
Well, you know what? If you're not in space, you can head on over to their Dream Gallery in New York City if you want. I mean, you can just lay on.
I don't have time for that. I'm in space.
Well, that's the great thing about it is that you get 100 days and nights to try out your Lisa mattress for free out in space, and you can send it back. It's just got to be postmarked by that 100th day. No problem. They'll take it back. No questions asked. These are Lisa mattresses. You are going to get your best night's sleep in space ever. Head on over to Lisa. That's LEESA.com. Use offer code SHINSEIJU. That's Lisa.com. Offer code SHINSEIJU. Get your 100 free days and nights on your Lisa mattress.
Being the only bearded member here.
Look, you know what? I may be in my 30s and unable to grow appropriate facial hair. I'll get there someday.
And I apparently can grow an overabundance of appropriate facial hair.
How do you handle that, Jeff?
Well, look, I really don't, as you can tell, because it's growing ever more unwieldy on my face.
Because you've been in space for a long time, and the last thing you want to think about is shaving, right?
That's the problem.
I
because
assume.
When I'm in space, and it's not even like a humidity thing, it is just that there's no gravity, and so the hairs just go up and about. And Becca, my wife, she loves the beard, but she can't stand it when the hairs are going all crazy and I look like a cactus. And so I've been looking for a solution for that kind of thing because, you get the razors, but they just even if they're not disposable, they're usually just disposable razors.
And that's the worst thing, especially when you're out in space. You need to shave, but you got to show them your pilot's license and they got to go unlock the razors and the space rifles and everything. Like, it's just too much of a hassle.
Such a hassle.
Well, Jeff, let me tell you about Harry's. Harry's is offering a new space age deal for you right now. Now, Harry's razors, these were developed by two guys. They were just...
Oh my God, I heard they were actually developed at Capsule Corp. Is that a lie?
That is a lie. This is a completely separate... I know, Capsule Corporation, they are taking credit for everything out there. I know.
Come on, Bulma.
I know.
That's very Edison-like, I gotta say.
Two completely independent guys fed up with the razor industry. They came up with their own space age material. This is the stuff that you can get. Let me tell you about this. Sign up today. You're going to get a free trial. You're going to get a razor. You're going to get some shave gel with aloe. Yes, Toriyama branded shave gel in space available to you today exclusively from Harry's. And you're going to get that exclusive, beautiful space age handle. You can even choose the color of the handle. This is how innovative it is.
Oh, see, I'm picky about that. That's good.
What's your favorite color for a handle?
Oh, it's got to be blue.
They have it. Mary, what's your favorite color for a handle?
Purple. It's got to be purple.
They have it. No matter what color you say, I'm going to say they have it. Harry's, they have it. For only $3 to handle the shipping, you can get your free trial today. You're going to get that razor. You're going to get that handle. You're going to get that Toriyama shave gel. Head on over to harrys.com and use offer code, I don't know, like Dragon Ball or something. And you can get your thing. Harrys.com, a better way to shave. Now, space travel in Dragon Ball, we've seen so many different types of vehicles for it. One of the first things we see is actually, it's officially called the attack ball. That's the thing that Raditz arrives in. The space pods that we see, they're actually called attack balls. There's a little bit of Dragon Ball trivia out there for
I actually
you.
did not know that.
Yeah.
Was that mentioned in the manga or no?
That's a great question. If it's in the manga,
it doesn't sound familiar from what I remember.
That was in the manga.
Cut out of the Viz version, maybe, but that's officially what it's called. Look, I'm trying to talk off the cuff here, Jeff. Don't make me go back and research. Who does research for Dragon Ball? It is unacceptable here. We're supposed to be able to just talk and
with our encyclopedic knowledge
and not be held accountable for anything here. We've got your attack balls. We have your giant spaceships as well.
We have a few. Well, just taking a step back, we have like the larger variations of the attack balls that becomes what they travel to Planet Namek with.
Yeah, they retrofit. Well, actually, we had Piccolo's spaceship.
That's the one I was trying to get
one.
at. Like the two kind of happen around the same time.
Yeah,
It's
and
the one
Dr.
that-
Brief kind of retrofits the actual attack ball to be used for Goku. So we see a lot at the same time there.
And then we get the big Frieza.
We get the big one, Frieza's spaceship, and then we see him and King Cold up in there as well later on.
And is that the last spaceship that we see in the series, other than like whatever it is Jocko flies around in?
Yeah, I mean, until we get to GT, I think that maybe is. You think about what else we have. No, we do have Babidi's spaceship. It's just, it goes underground. Remember that?
Oh yeah, it kind of looks like the
different levels.
Namek Piccolo one.
So there is that. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that spaceship. Cell, though, is just a time machine.
What
but
about-
that kind of doubles as like a flying device kind of thing.
What about the movies? Do we have any random one-off?
Yeah.
Like Kula is probably just a variation of whatever Frieza's flying around in.
Tullus and his group, they have a spaceship. It's similar to a thing we've seen before, and they send that little robot thing down there at the beginning of the movie. Slug arrives in a spaceship as well. Kula, as you said. We see Broly and Paragus. They have their own variations of the pods as well. Remember, Paragus gets crushed
By one.
in his body. Yeah, as he's attempting to leave there. Then Broly crashes back on Earth for movie 10. And then Bulma creates that like weird room for Tapion in movie 13. I don't know if that's like quasi spaceship / interdimensional teleportation thing. I don't really remember that.
I want to go back and watch
Remember
that.
she made a room for him, right?
I do remember that she made a room.
Man, it's been a while since I watched movie 13.
Yeah. I love that
Question
one.
Yes.
then. How many spaceships has Capsule Corps done? Because there was the one, of course, in GT that's the main spaceship. Have there been others?
So other than that, I guess it's just the one that Dr. Brief made for Goku that he retrofitted from the existing ship for him to get to Namek.
Yeah, that was about it, right? Just those two.
Yeah.
But they
That we
make
know of.
Well, that we know of. But they make so much stuff.
Dragon Ball space travel is probably in the same unfortunate boat as real world space travel, where it's we did it and now the people in charge aren't so much interested other than having their giant space war, but that's a subject for another day.
Because speaking of all the stuff that Capsule Corps makes,
Yeah.
I mean, they had this little jaunt into doing these snacks, which I heard some really weird things, like people like turning into balloon-sized and just floating off in space. And I don't know, that didn't really work out so well.
Because it came in the form of capsules, and you're not going to know what you get unless you read the label. Like, you have to be really... It's like one of those assortment of chocolate boxes where you
Right.
have to look at the map. Otherwise, you're going to get something you don't want to put in you.
That's the thing. We had that giant class action lawsuit where people were shipped the wrong thing. And instead of the snacks, they actually get the spaceships. They pop the capsule and they completely exploded from the insides out.
Whoa.
It was awful. And that's why you don't want to turn to an unknown name like Capsule Corporation. Let me tell you a little bit about NatureBox. NatureBox delivers an amazing variety of carefully sourced, nutritionist approved snacks to your spaceship. Now, these snacks contain no artificial sweeteners, flavors, or colors. You can choose the snacks you want or spice up your life with their surprise selection.
So they got a website, obviously, at naturebox.com.
Yes.
Presumably, you're going to put a promo code in there. And I think the promo code for this here show is Kanzenshuu DaiZX 30,000 Vegeta EX's homepage 1999.
Yeah, make sure you
Awesomeness.
get the in there. That was actually part of the promo code too.
Yeah, it was like
UHH.
UHH.
Yep.
Oh, that's the worst when you only do one H.
You gotta be really careful, or else you're gonna get shipped the wrong thing.
Use that promo code. The thing she said.
Just hit rewind and listen to it and write it down. Come on,
Sure,
people.
and you're going to get 40% off your first selection of completely free snacks that you can receive for only a $20 shipment fee.
I just have to share, though.
Yes.
With NatureBox, they're so great. But when you're traveling in space, I would avoid the one with the granola. The only issue with that one was the pieces, sensitive eyes here. You know, you got pieces of granola flying in space.
I know.
You got to watch out. That stuff's going to hit you in the eye. You're going to go blind. All right.
Right, you got to get something a little bit bigger. That's why I want to tell you about the white cheddar caramel people popcorn.
It's so amazing. So amazing.
People popcorn made exclusively for NatureBox by Majin Buu himself.
And it's just incredible. I mean, it's so filling. Doesn't take much to fill you up. If you're worried about that when it comes to these snack boxes, no way. You're going to be fully satisfied with just one box.
Do they have healthy cookies?
Do they have healthy cookies? Let me tell you about the berry corn chocolate cookie. I had it yesterday for the first time. It was literally the best cookie I've ever eaten. Pair your berry corn cookie with your Blind Boy milk. That is the best snack that you can have in space. That's going to come exclusively to you for free for only 40% off for only a $5, $20 shipment fee. Naturebox.com/promo code
DaiZenshu EX Kanzenshuu Vegeta EX its homepage 2020 1998 page of awesomeness.
20. Yes. Guys, I think that's going to bring our episode here to a close. I had a great time talking about space travel in Dragon Ball. We talked about the different kinds of ships.
I think, actually, I'm going to have to increase my credit limit because of all the great stuff that I need to try out, like, yesterday.
Mary, thanks for that. What do you have going on? Anything you want to promote before we leave?
You can find me on Twitter. I'm not too active these days, but I'm on as Temple of Trunks. Very, very Trunks-specific content.
Now, you can find that at c://blog.templeoftrunks.gov, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Jeff, how about you? What do you got going on?
All right. Well, Mike, as you know, we have our other podcast that we do on a regular basis, Low Fidelity.
We do.
And I just want to mention, hey, if you want me to tie it in with space travel a little bit.
Yes, please.
Worst thing in the world is being in space without music. Mm-hmm. BMG Music Service is there for you. You just have to go onto their catalog. You can find all sorts of music on there. You order it very simply through them.
Now, Jeff, I remember the old days of sending away and getting my 14 CDs for free.
Oh, they're still doing it.
I loved my subscription to BMG. Do they have anything like that anymore?
Oh, that's what they're still doing. It's the same old
awesome.
formula. You get those catalogs that you never expect to show up in the mail, and there it is saying 20 CDs for the price of one.
But I want cassette tapes.
They have that too. They have cassette tapes. They're going to start doing vinyl soon. I mean, we're only waiting until the 5.1 Blu-rays come out where some of these albums are getting more interactive, so we're going to see that soon.
Are those widescreen Blu-rays?
Oh, yeah, you bet they are.
They're high definition?
High definition. Higher than high because you're doing this in space. So, of course, you're going to find that on the BMG website. That's bmg.com or the bmgmusicservice.com. You can use that too. Use the promo code LOW-ID-EL-I-T-Y, and you'll be able to get 50% off on top of those great deals. That's basically half a CD if you're starting with the catalog. That's 20 CDs for one.
50% off my 20 free CDs. I don't think I could ask for anything better than that right now.
You're basically getting a refund.
So there you go. That's what we're doing on Low Fidelity. Feel free to check us out, lowfidelity.info.
Love it. So that's going to bring our episode to a close. www.kanzenshoe.com. That is our website, Kanzenshuu. Had a lovely time talking to you this week. Be sure to check out the adventures of Bort's father exclusively on Crunchyflix this year. I'm pretty sure that Orochimaru and what's-his-face, they're still stabbing each other, going back and forth for the 5 episodes. Or was it like 10 episodes? It was a long time ago. Exclusively streaming now, brought to you this week by... Anyway.
Don't you feel like a corporate shill right now?
What are you talking about?
I mean, the shit you have to say just to keep this show running, doesn't it make you just sick?
No, I use all of these products. What the hell are you talking about?
Wait, are you actually making a profit off of this? So that Mercedes out in the front.
It's not Jeff's.
Yeah, it's not mine.
You paid for that car through these ads?
No, they sent it to me. That's next week's promo. I've been doing this a long time. I think I'm entitled to a little something.
Well, we should ask for more than just a car.
Spaceship?